Hey, Dr. Fred, TMT. I'm a spirit on a human journey just like you, here to fulfill a soul purpose. And here's what I want to give you today. How do you lift yourself up when you're emotionally fatigued? Hey man, life happens. We have stuff, right? Stuff happens every day, and we're always constantly juggling balls, taking care of our task list. We have marriages, we have relationships, we have kids, we have jobs. We try to have a social life. We got to get our tasks done. We got to go to the grocery store, and there's always more and more stuff, right? And so we get this fatigue because we think it's because of all this stuff we have to do, but it's really not about what we're doing. Our bodies physically can tolerate a lot. We're not fatigued from what we're doing. We get fatigued because of what we're thinking about when we're doing it, or we're thinking about what we're doing. Most fatigue and overwhelm is actually emotional. And we live in this busy world today, and the irony is we're a spirit on a human journey here to fulfill a soul purpose, and we have all this stuff that's always happening, and that's the irony and the barrier that gets in our way of fulfilling our soul purpose. So I taught a boot camp last weekend, and I help people build their businesses, and a lot of it is really spiritual. The foundation is spiritual because we got to get into a higher consciousness if we're going to be able to go through all these things and not get overwhelmed. So I speak for 10 hours. I'm lifting up the crowd, and I have 2.5 days, and they're speaking all day, and by the time I get home Sunday night, I don't want to think about anything. I just want to sit down and do something mindless, right? So we go to bed. I wake up, my alarm goes off Monday morning. Oh, I was in the deepest, right in the middle of a great dream, the deepest sleep. When that alarm suddenly, boom, snaps you out of that deep sleep, and you're like, oh man, is it Monday? I'm tired. But I was thinking, am I really physically tired? Yeah, I've spent a lot of energy, so I had some physical fatigue. And then I started thinking, God, what did I teach? One of the principles that we teach is people that fail to fulfill their purpose get stuck in the process. Why? Because they get stuck in where they're at right now, and they're pushing through all these things to try and fulfill their purpose. People that succeed to fulfill their purpose focus on the end. Why? Because they put themselves in the end vision where they're actually doing it, and they're being the person that does all these great things and fulfills their purpose. And now they're pulled by inspiration. By the way, inspiration and theos in the Greek means in God. They're pulled by their divinity. So would you rather push the boulder uphill, or would you rather be pulled by inspiration? Okay, so I'm thinking about that, man. Okay, that got me out of bed. Okay, now I got to go to the gym, go to my morning routine. Get the morning routine done, feeling a little bit more energy. And then I think of a quote by Naveen Jain. He is a gentleman that entrepreneurs started 7 multi-billion-dollar industries. So what did he say? Don't focus on what the world is, focus on what you want it to look like. Man, that's the same thing. Get in the vision. So I'm in the gym. Well, maybe not as strong as I usually am, but it's okay. I'm not going to get down on myself, change my workouts, pick up the pace. While I'm working out, I'm focusing on my vision. God, where am I this year, at the end of this year, 2 years, 5 years? I start to feel a little more energy. I start to pick up the pace. All of a sudden, my focus is changing. Then I think about, what did Wayne Dyer say? Continuously contemplate yourself as being surrounded by the conditions you wish to produce. Geez, another world leader. Same thing. Keep the vision in front of you. A little bit more vision. I get through the workout. I'm coming home. I actually feel better after my workout than I did before my workout. And I think of Michael Beckwith. See with insight, not with eyesight. Don't focus on where everything is, right? You appreciate it and you understand it, but I'm keeping focus on what I'm creating. What's that day going to look like? Man, I look at the end of the day, and all of a sudden I feel pretty good. Now I have more energy. Now I'm getting into work. Now I'm getting on the calls. And then I look at John Randolph Price, the success book. You already have the fulfillment of every desire. Otherwise, you wouldn't have desired it. Now, desire is spirit seeking manifestation. So what's that mean? If I have a desire to create all things, I keep the vision in front of me, and it's already done in the spirit world, then if my consciousness matches that desire, I can bring it from the spirit world into the physical world. man, I want to match it. All of a sudden, I'm feeling pretty motivated. I'm a lot better than I was when that alarm went off. Here's another one, Psalm 1, meditate day and night. Stay planted, stay connected. Why? Because that gives you inspiration. So every vision will come to pass. And whatsoever you do, you'll prosper. Man, I feel pretty good. There's another one, Psalm 37:4. Now this is almost getting overwhelming, right? He will give you delight in the Lord. What's that mean? Stay connected to God. Keep your vision. He'll give you every desire of your heart. So you have all these principles that are all the same. Man, when I'm emotionally fatigued, what am I doing? I'm getting caught up in where I'm at. I'm forgetting about where I'm going, right? I want to bring the future into present. I want to compress time. I want to bring what's in the spirit world into the physical world, because that's who we are. Then check this out. Go to another one, Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly, what's that mean? Bigger than what you think, abundantly above what we ask or think. Now I have that desire. I think, wow, God can do 10 times more. How about if I focus on him, I focus on his abundance, and what I think is amazing, he's going to bring 10, 100 times, 1,000 times more, things I can't even imagine. How about if we tap into that? And guess what? According to the power that work within us. What's that word? The power. Whoa, you are more powerful than you think. That's what this whole book is, man. According to the power. The what? The power that works in you. You want to tap into that power? Here you go. That's a great source. Now what do we do? Now I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray God-sized prayers. I'm going to pray for your abundance. I'm going to pray for what your abundance is, not what mine is. Hey, I love my desire, but you got something 10 times more. So I'm going to say thank you for this, and thank you for what you think. How about that? Thank you for what you can do and create a miracle in my life. Now all of a sudden, I'm freaking motivated. Okay, now I'm having a great day. Things are great. Guess what I had to do this morning when the alarm went off? The same thing. Because guess what? The alarm goes off. It's still dark out. Thank God it's the spring, starting to get a little lighter by 5:30 by the time I leave. Right? So what do I have to do every day? This. Of course, you don't have this, but I'm talking to you about this. This is what we do, man. This becomes our life. So whatever we see and feel in this moment, let's appreciate it. Let's pray God-sized prayers. Let's know that whatever we see and feel right now is just this moment. And it's a choice. And do I feel great? Right? Well, now I feel great right now. Do I feel great at 5 in the morning when my alarm goes off and I just want to sleep? No. Did I wake up with the same attitude? It was a little bit better today than yesterday. But man, we have a choice that we can take power over our body. We can take power over our attitude. We can take power over our choices, because you are more powerful than you think. Thank you so much. Let's put on our God glasses. Where are they? We want to see with insight. Sometimes we got to put on our God glasses. Whoa, it's a whole new world. Possibility I can see in the spirit world, I can bring in the physical world. Man, all kinds of great things are happening, right? There you go. Let's do that every day. Hey, you got these sources. Go to them, write them down, look them up. Let's live by those. By the way, June 11th, 7:30 to 8:30, we got a group study on You Are More Powerful Than You Think. Thank you very much. It's going to be Facebook Live, 7:30, 8:30 PST, June 11th. We'll see you there. Hey, please comment, share. We love when you comment and share. There's people all over the world that need these thoughts so we can create greater things even more abundantly than we think, because you are more powerful than you think. All right, love you guys.